Hello and welcome to Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. I'm RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. So imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. That's what you'd have right here. This is a created franchise with all created players made for the newest version of MLB The Show. As you can see on the screen, the league standings, the Avengers have been placed in the American League West Division. They've taken the place of the Houston Astros. They are in first place after 18 games. Record is 14-4. They have a 3.5 game lead over the second place Rangers, who are 11-1. Next game in the schedule, first game of a 3-game series at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. Maershala Ali, who is the actor who's going to play Blade in the MCU, reboot of the Blade that Wesley Snipes played back in like the 90s or 2000s. I don't remember how long ago it was. I love that version of Blade. I'm excited for the new version, of course. So it's Maershala Ali against John Means. Let's play next game. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Home game. Where should we play? Let's play in Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Regional theme. I like the show theme. Let's do that. Maershala Ali is the starting pitcher. Everybody looks good. Let's rock and roll. For those of you that are unaware, I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And I do play-by-play. I hope that you can survive the sound of my voice for the next 45 minutes or so. These are the starting lineups, starting pitchers. So we are live here for some Major League action on MLB The Show 22 as the Toronto Blue Jays visit the Hollywood Avengers. This is April Baseball here on MLB The Show 22.
And now,
on the mound for the Avengers, Maershala Ali. He's 3-0, ERA under 1, fourth start of the season. He's going to play Blade in the MCU sooner than later. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Ken Griffey Sr. hitting .306, no homers, 5 RBIs, left-hand hitter. And here comes the first pitch of the ball game. Fastball in there, 95 on the radar gun for strike one. 10 games over 500, first place in the American League West. The Avengers are 14-4 on the season. And it's a shallow pop-up to the shortstop, Anthony Mackie. Cut the check, there's one away. Starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays, Ken Griffey Sr. is in right, Andrew McCutchen in center, Stan Musial at first. Steve Finley's a designated hitter. Adam Frazier is at short, Joe Carter's in left, Alex Bregman at third, Whit Merrifield at second, Wilson Contreras batting ninth, playing catcher for the Blue Jays. Andrew McCutchen steps up to the plate against Ali. And that's a line drive, base hit to center field for McCutch. First base runner of this ball game. Next up, Stan the Man Musial hitting .351 on the season. Fastball inside corner, strike one. Stan has 8 homers and 22 runs batted in already here in the month of April. My goodness. Slider down and in. Called strike two count. No balls and 2 strikes. Grounder. Backhanded by Thor Odinson over to second for 1. Back to first. A 3-6-3 double play to retire the side. Half inning played here at Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. It's the Toronto Blue Jays nothing. The Hollywood Avengers coming to bat. This is MLB The Show 22. Leading off for the Hollywood Avengers, Tom Holland hitting only .217. He does have 4 homers and 7 RBIs on the season. John Means, left-handed pitcher, on the mound. Fouls it off, strike one. Slicing down the right field line and into the right field corner. He will make that turn at first and head to second. Throw to second will not be in time. It is the leadoff double for Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Third double of the season for Tom Holland. Here's the replay. Ouch. Next up, Brie Larson, DH today. No, check that. She's playing second base today, hitting .258. Switching her batting from the right side. And she pops it up. Charging is the first baseman, makes the catch for the first out. Lineup for the Avengers. The designated hitter today is Tom Holland, Brie Larson at second, Chris Hemsworth at first, Dave Bautista catching. Richard Madden is in center, Sebastian Stan in right, Chadwick Boseman is at third, Simu Liu is in left, and batting ninth and playing shortstop, Anthony Mackie. For Odin's son, Chris Hemsworth hitting .292, steps up to the plate, runner in scoring position, fouls off the high fastball, strike one. He has 4 homers and 10 runs batted in. And he pops it up in the infield as well. First baseman calls for it. So after a leadoff double with nobody out here in the bottom of the first, 2 quick outs. And there's 2 away. Next up, Dave Bautista hitting .370, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. The catcher plays Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Fastball outside, ball 1. Tom Holland leads off second, 2-way, bottom of the first, no score. Grounder, third baseman Fields fires, got him. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. The end of 1 inning of play, no score. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the second inning. Up steps Steve Finley, .264, 5 homers, 12 RBIs. And he pulls it high and deep, but foul. 12 for his last 37. It's a .324 average. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Finley. Steve Finley played for the Angels in the 80s and 90s. All-star, not a Hall of Famer. And he fouls it back. Line drive to left. Simu Liu makes the running catch for the first out. Shang-Chi in left field today. Next up, Adam Frazier hitting .314, no homers, 5 runs batted in. At the knees for strike 1. Shallow fly ball into right center field, charging Sebastian Stan. The Winter Soldier makes the catch 2 away. Nice play by Bucky Barnes in right. 2 down, up steps World Series hero Joe Carter, .266, 3 homers, 13 runs batted in. In the 1990s, he was a World Series MVP for the Toronto Blue Jays. Fouls it off, can't get around on the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Milestone watch, 1 away from home run number 400 for his career. Misses outside, count 1 ball and 1 strike. Past the diving attempt, fielded by Richard Madden. Big turn at first, but he will hold it to 2-out single for Joe Carter, and this half inning will continue. Here's the replay. Diving attempt by Spider-Man at second, but to no avail. Next up, Alex Bregman, the third baseman, hitting .303. Fastball in there, strike 1. He has 2 homers, 7 runs batted in on the season. Chases a slider down and away, count quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Game number 19 in a full regular season. Backs him off the plate, count is 1-2. Avengers are 14-4. They're in first place in the National League West. Check that, American League West. Line drive to right. There is Stan. Makes the catch. Retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 2 innings, check that, 1.5. No score. This is Avengers baseball. Gonna slide this chair over a drop. There we go. Bottom of the second, upsets Richard Madden, hitting .339, 5 homers, 9 runs batted in.
The center fielder, Richard Madden.
Breaking ball low, ball 1. Blue Jays are 1 game over 500. They're 10-9. That's good for 4th place in the American League East. Drive to right, playable. Makes the catch, 1 away. Ken Griffey Sr. in right field for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Next up, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, .346, 4 homers, 6 RBIs. Grounder to second, fielded, fires, got him. 2 away. Whit Merrifield. The late great Chadwick Boseman is hitting .234, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Third baseman for the Hollywood Avengers. Deep drive to center, but playable, and it is a quick 1-2-3 inning for John Means. The end of 2, no score. This is MLB The Show. Top 3, Whit Merrifield, hitting only a .105. Ugh, no homers, 6 RBIs.
Second baseman.
Tough April. High and tight, but called the strike by the home plate umpire. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Deep fly ball to center field. Back goes Madden. Racing there. He will not make the catch, and 1 hops into the seats for a ground rule double. Couldn't cover the ground. Bang. Runner at second, nobody out for Wilson Contreras, hitting .208. Just misses off the plate, ball 1. He does have 3 homers and 6 runs batted in, and there's a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss at the fastball, in on his hands. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder to first. Hemsworth will try to beat him to the bag, and he'll make it. However, the runner at second moves to third, and the Toronto Blue Jays will have a runner at third and less than 2 outs. Hemsworth made it look easy. Lineup turns over for the Blue Jays. Ken Griffey Sr. is 0 for 1. High and tight, but called a strike. Not quite the athlete that his son was. And that's a slow grounder to Bree at second. That should score a run. It's an RBI ground out for Ken Griffey Sr. And the Toronto Blue Jays take an early 1-0 lead. Welcome to the live stream. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next up with 2 outs, bases empty, Andrew McCutchen, who singled in the first.
That's a ball.
Fastball low, ball 1. Fouls off the slider. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, that knocks him down. 2 balls, 1 strike. My plate, says Maershala Ali. Back off. Slider in there. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-0 Toronto. Fouls it back. When I think of Andrew McCutchen, I think of the Pittsburgh Pirates, although that's not the only team that he's played for. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Stan the Man Musial. And he slices it down the line. It will dunk in there for a hit. That might have been a ball. Nice piece of hitting by Andrew McCutcheon to keep this inning going. Would have been ball 4. Watch the pitch. Tucks his hands in, yanks it down the left field line. Hit, walk, either way. Stan Musial 0 for 1. Fastball in there, strike 195 on the radar gun. Grounded out in the first inning. Hall of Famer who played, I believe, for the St. Louis Cardinals. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Finds the corner. 1 strike away. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's Dusty Baker, the manager of the Hollywood Avengers. Grounded to Larson at second. She makes the play to retire the side. So after 2.5, they do score a run on an RBI ground out. And it's the Toronto Blue Jays 1, the Hollywood Avengers nothing. We go to the bottom of the third. Up steps Simu Liu Shang-Chi. 200 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Check his swing, pitches outside, ball 1. Skies it to shallow center. Routine play for McCutcheon, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Number 9 hitter Anthony Mackie plays the new Captain America in the MCU. Hitting 192, but he has 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Bouncer up the middle, slow roller charging, bare hands, throws to first, 2 away. Nice play by the shortstop.
Now back, the designated hitter, Tom Holland.
Lineup turns over. Tom Holland leads off again. Had a double in the first inning. Fastball high, ball 1. He has 4 homers on the season. And he's out in front of the changeup. Pulls it down the left field line. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Finds the corner. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets him to chase. Side retired. So at the end of 3 innings of baseball, here at Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, it's the Toronto Blue Jays 1, the Hollywood Avengers nothing. So we go to the top of the 4th. Up steps Steve Finley. Lined out in the second. He is 0 for 1 today. Outside corner, strike 1. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss, strike 2. Grounder to second, fielded by Bree. Captain Marvel throws him out for the first out of the 3rd. Check that, top of the 4th. Next up, Adam Frazier, 0 for 1. Inside with the fastball, ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, but called a ball by the home plate umpire. The count is 2 balls and no strikes. Chases a pitch out of the zone, fouls it off. Count is 2-1. Count should be 3-0. Grounder to short, tough play. In time, cut the check. There's 2 away. Nice play by the new Captain America, Anthony Mackie. Next up, Joe Carter. He singled in his first at-bat. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-0 Toronto. Fastball, strike. Late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Count, no balls and 2 strikes on Joe Carter. And he fouls it back. Line drive off the glove of Bozeman. Picks it up, fires. Not in time. They're going to give a base hit. Could have been an error. Could have maybe caught it cleanly. Let's watch the replay. I think I would have given him an E5 on that, but... So 2 outs, runner at first for Alex Bregman. 0 for 1. Fastball down and in for strike 1. Choked on the changeup, founds the strike zone. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Bregman. Chases a slider, fouls it off. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Toronto here in the 4th. Pulls it foul. Alex Bregman plays for the Houston Astros in real life. Changeup misses the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder to Mackey, shovels over to second to retire the side. So, after 3.5, 1-0 Toronto. We go to the bottom of the inning. Brie Larson popped out in the first. She is 0 for 1. A little late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Brie Larson plays Captain Marvel in the MCU. She's the second baseman. Fouls off the fastball. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Screwball low, 1 and 2. Backs her off the plate. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits a deep drive to right, but playable by McCutchen. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Next up, Chris Hemsworth, 288. Average has dipped quite a bit in the last few games. Chases a circle change in the dirt, strike 1. He has 10 RBIs, that's tied for first place on the team. Check the swing, breaking ball down and in. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive, base hit through the box. It's a 1-out single for Thor Odinson, strongest Avenger. And the Angels have a base runner. Here's the replay. Up the middle. Next up, Drax the Destroyer, 0 for 1. It's a fly ball to right. Playable. Ken Griffey makes the catch, 2 away. Next up, Richard Madden, center fielder, 0 for 1. He plays Icarus in the MCU, in the movie The Eternals. Slider low. Low again, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's a ground ball to second. Merrifield over to first to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 4 innings of play, it's a 1-0 lead for the Blue Jays. We go to the top of the fifth. Whit Merrifield had a double and a run scored, the only run of the game in the second. Fouls his back, strike one. Wishes he had that pitch back, I'm sure. Changeup finds the outside corner, count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Chases a slider. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Merrifield. First strikeout of the game for Maershala.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
One down, up steps the catcher, Wilson Contreras, who's over 1. Strike one. Just gets a piece of the slider. 2 quick strikes on Wilson. Swinging and missed the high fastball. Struck him out swinging. There are 2 away. Lineup turns over. Ken Griffey Sr. is 0 for 2. Fastball low, ball 1. Solid major league hitter in his day in the 70s and 80s. And he fly ball to left. There is Shang-Chi. Lou makes the catch to retire the side. 4.5 complete. This game's going quick. 1-0 Toronto. So Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, grounded out in the second. Steps in there. He's 0 for 1.
Number 16.
Pulls it deep, but foul out in front of the changeup. Late on the fastball, 2 quick strikes on Sebastian. Slicing, foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, 1-2. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes on Sebastian. And he pulls it foul up the third base line. Just gets a piece of the circle change to stay alive. Count remains 2-2. Slow roller, third baseman Bregman over to first in time, 1 away. John Means, the starting pitcher, is pitching a gem. Up next, Chadwick Boseman played Black Panther in the MCU, 0 for 1. Like everyone else in the starting lineup. And he rolls over down the third base line, foul for strike 1. Line drive to right. Griffey makes the catch 2 away. And he is just dialing up the zeros. Simu Liu flew out in the third. He is 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Means. That's a deep drive. It's got a chance. Center fielder racing over into the left field gap. Check that right field gap, making the catch. Official ball game, end of 5. 1-0 Toronto. 5 shutout innings for Means. This is MLB The Show 22. So Andrew McCutchen is up there in the top of the 6th inning. 2 for 2 today. Caught! Nice catch. Cut the check. Captain America leaps. 1 pitch, 1 away. I was afraid to move the controller. Next up, Stan the Man, 0 for 2. Deep but foul. Couldn't keep it fair. Strike 1. Grounder, Mackey, off balance throw, in time, two-way. He's putting on a clinic out there at shortstop.
Up next with
Two down, up steps Steve Finley, who's 0 for 2. Inside, ball 1. And he fouls off the slider. Behind home plate, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls off the fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty, 1-0 Toronto here in the top of the 6th inning. That's a deep drive. Back goes Sebastian. He will not make the catch. It's going to be a triple. 2-out triple for Steve Finley. First triple of the season. Let's watch the replay. Hit the baggy and right here at Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Next up, Adam Frazier 0 for 2. Fastball under his hands, in there for strike 1. Misses, 1 ball, 1 strike. Adams hitting .308 so far in the first month of the season with runners in scoring position. Fly ball, foul territory, and Liu will not make the catch. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pop up, shallow left. Mackey is there to retire the side, so the triple is for naught. 5.5 innings played, 1-0. Toronto, 9-1-2, due up in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Anthony Mackey 0 for 1.
leading off for Hollywood. The shortstop, number 4.
Skies it to right, but playable. 1 pitch, 1 away. John Means has everything under control.
Now batting, the
Lineup turns over. Tom Holland had a double in the first. He's 1 for 2. Grounds it to the third baseman. Bregman, routine play. 2 outs. Brie Larson 0 for 2. Popped out, flied out. Again, switch hitter batting from the right side. Fastball low, ball 1. She's 6 for her last 13. That's a .462 clip. She's 0 for 2 today, though. 2 balls and no strikes. Lazy fly ball to center field. Routine play for McCutcheon. And it's a 1-2-3 inning, 6 shutout innings for John Means. 1-0. Toronto leads. So we have Joe Carter, who is 2 for 2, stepping in. High strike. Grounder past the diving shortstop and into left field. It is a leadoff single, and Joe Carter is 3 for 3 today. Next up, Alex Bregman 0 for 2. Check the swing, pitches outside, ball 1. In there, strike 1. So it's 1-0 Toronto here in the top of the 7th inning here in this first game of a 3-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Hollywood Avengers. Pokes it down the right field line. Charging is Sebastian Stan. The Winter Soldier makes the catch for out number 1. Welcome to the live stream. This is Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. Next up, second baseman Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2 with a double. Right on the outside corner for strike 1. Just misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Low, 2-1. Runner leads off first, 1 down. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is the catcher, Wilson Contreras. And that's a walk, ball 4. And runners will be at first and second with only 1 out. I think it's time to get somebody up in the bullpen. Manager's office, bullpen. Let's go Bradley Cooper and Tessa Thompson. Manager will go to the mound to talk things out. Pitching coach, at least. Grounder up the middle and through. Madden throws to the plate. It is not in time. It's an RBI single by Wilson Contreras, and the Toronto Blue Jays now lead 2-0. Ah, what a shame. Here's the replay. Ground ball with eyes. Manager, bullpen. Bradley Cooper, put him in the game. Put him in, coach. He's ready to play today. The voice of Rocket Raccoon in the Guardians of the Galaxy, Bradley Cooper, is in there for his 5th appearance out of the bullpen. No record, but his ERA is 1.42 so far. So he has been effective. Misses inside with the fastball to Ken Griffey Sr., who is 0 for 3. Line drive, base hit. Liu makes the throw to the plate. The run will be up the line. It's an RBI single for Ken Griffey Sr. and another insurance run for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's now 3-0 Toronto here in the 7th. It just slaps it the other way. Had the throw been on line, maybe it would have been a close play, but the throw was up the line. Next up, Andrew McCutchen. Fastball, low, ball 1. 3-0 Toronto here in the 7th. Andrew is 2 for 3. Slider in there, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Grounder, Mackey misses it. He misplays it. Throw to third. It's an RBI single for McCutch, and it's 4-0 Toronto. I think the second baseman, the shortstop, misplayed that. Could have had a double play. He charges the ball instead of running towards the bag. Anyway. Outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. This one is getting away from the Avengers. Line drive, foul. Count is quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, less than 2 outs for Stan Musial. Pulls it foul down the right field line, out of play. Chases a high fastball, fouls it back. Count will remain 0-2. 3 runs have crossed the plate here in the top of the 7th inning for the Blue Jays. And they're aching for more. Oh, at the knees, called strike 3. And they're a 2-way. Musial does not like the call, but I think it was a strike. You be the judge. Absolutely. So 2 down. Up steps Steve Finley. Outside corner, strike 1. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive, heading for the left center field gap, and it will be in there and go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. He's going to third. It's going to be his second triple of the game. This one is a 2-run triple and a 6-0 lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh my goodness, the can of whoop ass has officially been opened by the Toronto Blue Jays. In there, strike one. Just misses the corner. Count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive foul. Count is 1-2. Almost tucked it inside that third base bag. Pop up, short, right, left field. Shortstop makes the catch to retire the side. But the Toronto Blue Jays open up the floodgates and score 5 runs here in the top of the 7th inning. Get up and stretch. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Blue Jays lead 6-0. Ball game. Not a good game for the Avengers. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Up steps Chris Hemsworth. Means is still throwing a shutout.
Nope. Ball 1.
Check to swing. Pitch is high and tight. Ball 1.
Count 1-0. Ball.
2 balls, no strikes. So it's bottom of the 7th. 6-0 Toronto. That's a line drive headed towards the gap. And it will one hop up to the wall. Yes, it will. It's going to be a leadoff double for Thor Odinson. And while they have a lot of work to do, that's how you start it. 7th double of the season for Chris Hemsworth. Next up, Dave Bautista, 0 for 2.
Now batting. The catcher. Dave.
And that's a line drive, and it's absolutely going to be an RBI hit. He makes a turn at first, heads to second. It'll be an RBI double for Drax the Destroyer. The shutout is no more. It's a 5-run lead. Toronto leads 6-1. Well, you give up 5 runs. That's the only way to answer, with a quick run on the scoreboard. But again, a lot of work to do. Next up, Richard Madden, 0 for 2. Slider in there, strike 1. Bautista leads off second. 6-1 Toronto.
Ball 1.
Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Madden is currently nursing a 10-game hitting streak. He's 0 for 2 right now, so if he wants to keep that alive. Now would be a good time, and there it is. Rounding third and heading home is Bautista. The throw to the plate. No, he goes back. He goes back. He would have been out by a mile. However, that's 11 straight games for Icarus from the Eternals. And it'll be first and third for the Avengers. Thought better of it. First and third, nobody out for the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. Line drive. Caught, tagging at third. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Sebastian Stan. And it's a 4-run lead as Toronto now leads 6-2. Next up, Black Panther 0 for 2. Runner leads off first, 1 out here in the 7th. Quick throw to first, he's back. So it was a 1-0 ball game until the previous half inning when the Blue Jays scored 5 times to open it up to a 6-0 lead. Now here in the bottom of the 7th, the Avengers have scored twice. And they have work to do, but this is how you get back into a ball game. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
That's ball
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
John Means has only thrown 57 pitches. He has been so economical up to this point.
That's ball 3.
Misses 3 balls and no strikes. On deck is Shang-Chi. I'm putting the controller down on 3-0. I'm taking a pitch. Hands are off the controller. Strike 1. Time to take the handcuffs off. Hitters count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Chases ball 4. And the count is full. What a terrible decision by Chadwick Boseman. Throw to first. He's back. Should be runners at first and second.
No, he's in there.
Six, 4, 3, double play, side retired. What might have been, so they scored twice to get on the scoreboard. It's still a 4-run game. At the end of 7 innings of play, it's the Toronto 6, the Hollywood Avengers 2. We go to the top of the 8th. Joe Carter is 3 for 3. In there, strike one. Grounder, backhanded by Mackey. Strong throw. In time, one away. Cut the check. Finally, they find a way to retire Joe Carter, who's 3 for 4. Next up, Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 3. Fastball outside, ball one. Attendance here at the Metrodome, 46,049 people. Close to a sellout. Fouls it down the right field line, out of play, strike one. And that's a base hit down the right field line into the corner. It'll be at least a double. He will stop at second with a 1-out double. 6th double of the season for Alex Bregman. And he just hits it the other way, over the first baseman's head. Next up, Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2. Fastball low, ball one. Two balls and no strikes. Plenty of energy. Swing and a miss, count 2 balls, 1 strike. Jams him with the slider, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a fly ball to left. Liu makes the catch, 2 away. Next up, Wilson Contreras. Manager will go to the bullpen and bring in Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson played Valkyrie in the MCU. Her 6th appearance, 3.18 earned run average. Strike 93 on the radar gun. Fouls it back. 2 quick strikes on Contreras. Runner in scoring position at second. 2 down. 4-run game. Swing and a miss. Retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-2. Toronto leads here in game 1 of a 3-game series. So let's get back into this. Let's do this. Simu Liu, 0 for 2. John Means still out there pitching. Not sure how I feel about that. It's a blooper. It will dunk in there for a hit. Shang-Chi leads off with a single. That's what they need. Next up, Anthony Mackie, 0 for 2. That's a deep drive, but playable. Carter makes the catch for the first out. He's got under it. Didn't really drive it. Next up is Tom Holland, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Runner leads off first. 6-2, Toronto. And that is a drive to left. Again, playable for the second out. Hey, Sonic, welcome to the live stream. Always a pleasure. It's not a good outing for the Avengers, losing 6-2 right now here in the 8th inning. Brie Larson is up with 2 outs. She's 0 for 3 today. But maybe you'll be my good luck charm. Let's see what happens. Oh, that hitter. Honestly, you know what? We need base runners. So, manager of the Blue Jays has seen enough. Starting pitcher John Means can only win, he cannot lose. In relief for the Blue Jays is Darren O'Day. Pitched in 6 games, 6 shutout innings. He will face Thor Odinson, who is 2 for 3 today. They need one more base runner in order for the tying run to come to the plate here in the 8th inning. So Thor needs to get on base by any means necessary. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Runners lead off first and second here in the 8th inning. 2 out. Inside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bullpen's active for the Blue Jays. Craig Kimbrell, the closer, and Michael Givens. 2 right-handers are getting loose. Grounded foul. 2 strikes. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hemsworth. And he pops him up. Foul territory. First baseman makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 9th inning. The Avengers are down by 4 runs. It's 6-2 Toronto. Ugh. Leading off against Tessa Thompson, Ken Griffey Sr., who is 1 for 4. Can't get around on the fastball. Slices it out of play for strike 1. So Tessa needs to keep the score right where it is, and they need to have a big comeback in the 9th. Looked like it was a strike on the inside corner, but called a ball by the home plate umpire. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Chase is a changeup, swing and a miss, strike 2. Lazy fly ball into left center field. There is Shang-Chi. Liu makes the catch 1 away. Up next, Andrew McCutchen, 3 singles and an RBI. He's hitting .338 on the season. He has had a good April, obviously. And he was late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play, strike 1. Kutch. Chases a curveball, 2 quick strikes. And he pulls it high and deep, but foul. Joss gets a piece of the sinking fastball to stay alive. Misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and tight, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chases a fastball out of the zone, strike 3. And there are 2 away. That's Tessa's 2nd strikeout of the game. Tessa Thompson plays Valkyrie in the Thor franchise. Can't wait for Thor Love and Thunder to debut in the summer of 2022. She's going to be in that. Can't wait. Next up, Stan Musial, who's 0 for 4. He has 8 homers on the season. Misses inside, ball 1. Nope. 2-0. Manager, bullpen. Haley Steinfeld will warm up. Manager, mound visit. Give Haley some time. If Tessa Thompson does not get this hitter out, we'll bring in Steinfeld to pitch to the next 2 or 3 lefty batters. Keep this score right where it is. Fastball in there, count as 2 balls, 1 strike. Line drive to center. Oh, he misjudges it, but recovers and makes the catch. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Hollywood Avengers. They need 4 runs to tie. Middle of the order due up. Starting with Drax, the Destroyer. We need to score these runs. Let's go, Avengers. Let's go. In comes the closer, Craig Kimbrell. He has 7 saves in 8 appearances. ERA is 2.70. It's not going to be an easy task, but they are the Avengers. They avenge. Dave Bautista has an RBI double today. He leads off. Needs to get on base. 4-run deficit. Outside ball 1. Interestingly enough, 2 right-handers are warming in the bullpen for the Blue Jays. They're not going to take him out unless he blows the game. So I don't know why they're doing that. Two balls, no strikes. Swinging and missed at the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got the heat. 2 balls, 1 strike. Give him the heat. And that's a fly ball to center, charging but playable. McCutchen makes the catch. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th.
The center fielder, number 9, Richard.
Next up, Richard Madden, 1 for 3 with a single. And it's slicing. It will dunk in there for a hit, and it'll be at least a double as Madden runs around. He's not going to stop. He's going to make it all the way to third base. It is a 1-out triple for Icarus. Richard Madden, his first triple of the season. Watch the replay. A little late on the fastball. Slicing away from Ken Griffey Sr. just inside that white line. Easy triple for Richard Madden. So next up, the Winter Soldier, 0 for 2.
Number 16.
Chance for an easy RBI. Shows no patience at all and swings at a pitch way out of the strike zone for strike 1. Come on. We need base runners. Let's go. In the dirt, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaks his bat. Fielded, fires. Got him. But it is an RBI ground out. 6-3 is the lead now, but there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. So representing the final out of the game is Black Panther, who's 0 for 3. Base is empty. They need 2 base runners to get the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. And this should do it. Waiting for it is Ken Griffey. Makes the catch to retire the side. Ball game over. Toronto wins 6-3. So the Avengers lose the first game of this 3-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays 6-3. They still have a chance. Obviously, if they win the next 2, they can win the series. But today was not a good day for the Hollywood Avengers. Blue Jays, 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. John Means was the winning pitcher. He's 3-0. The losing pitcher, Maershala Ali, his first loss of the season. He's 3-1. This has been a broadcast of MLB The Show 22, a created franchise called the Hollywood Avengers on... I'm RC Robbin. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's exit to the post game, confirm the exit, and we will go to the standings and see the standings before we close out the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Always a pleasure. This was game number 19 in the regular season. The Avengers are still in first place in the American League West, as you will see soon enough. Faces the franchise program. All right, so before we go any further, this is the game right here. We press the button. We sim through this date. Double A injury, keep him active. Auto utilize. All right, so the calendar. As you can see, the Hollywood Avengers have been placed in the American League West Division. It's late April 23rd in this fictional franchise. Avengers are 14-5, even with the loss, but they have a 2.5 game lead now over the Texas Rangers in the division. Rangers are 12-8. Next game in the schedule, which will most likely be tomorrow, is Jim Palmer, Hall of Fame pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Jim Palmer, who so far 1-2, doesn't look like he's having a very good season, against Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen, who's also struggling at 1-2. Toronto leads the series 1-0. That is tomorrow's matchup, game number 20 in the regular season. I am RC Robbin. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself an absolutely great evening. I will see you again soon.